What's happening, everyone? Yeah, I finished it up while you were streaming earlier, Kira. Got the last couple of animations in, brought everything in at the end. Now, I just need to quickly finish rearranging my windows, and then we'll be good to start. Thank you. What did I determine? You go there. You go there, but shrink a little bit. And then you go down there. Perfect. Perfect, and it's time for some more trails. I know that I was doing some of these quests. Yes, there was one. There's the one hunt. What could be better if you take away the pineapple? And I still don't know what to do about this quest. I haven't seen anything that... Oops, that's not the run button. That's the run button. Put this game down for like... I guess it has been 5 days. Put this game down for 5 days and I forget what I'm doing. I've never been a big fan of pineapple. Oh. Give me 2 seconds. There. Are you under 0? Yes, you are under 0. Priority high. Yeah. I was getting a little bit of choppiness on my... I should also do that with OBS, probably, now that I think about it. That's priority. I could like it. You have no idea how picky I am. That is not what I meant to do. Like, I mentioned this to you the other day. You will genuinely be shocked at how picky I am. That's not the right exit. I need to go to main. Was it a monster in main? No, it wasn't a monster. It wasn't a monster. It was like just need to eliminate a handful of monsters, I think. Main's Mining Village. You got a list. For me, it might be shorter to list a thing, to give a list of foods that I do like. Do I just go into the mines, or do I need to talk to somebody? No, it just says go into... Maybe we'll go talk to the mayor just in case. The mayor is... What to do, what to do. Can't send in the mine chief to exterminate those monsters. That'd be an execution. Good afternoon, Mayor Bixen. Special support section here. Oh, you came. I was hoping that you'd get here soon. Submitted a support request, right? Something about monsters in the mine? Yes, we're in a bit of a pickle. Deep in the mine, there's an abandoned area that has already been fully excavated. I don't know, what are you referring to? Last night, monsters began to emerge from it. Monsters running amok in the mine definitely doesn't sound safe. Don't make me hit the button. That sort of thing happen often? Been many cases of monster outbreaks occurring in the vicinity of septium mines across the continents. Though the cause has not been explained yet, monsters are naturally attracted to septium crystals. Oh yeah, I've heard that plenty of times. Guess those suckers just can't get enough of the stuff. I think I remember learning about that as well. When out of the country, mines always face the risk of attracting monsters. But that's how it is. Normally, our miners are tough enough to be able to drive away monsters without any issues. Most of the miners are in the city celebrating the anniversary festival. We're short on manpower. Sealed off the abandoned mine entrance for now, but there's no telling how dangerous things will get if it's left unattended. That's why I'd like you to exterminate the monsters in there. So, what do you think? Will you take this one on for us? Understood. We'll take care of these monsters for you, no problem. Really? I'm in your debt once again. In that case, you'll be needing this. You'll have to trek pretty deep into the mine to reach the abandoned section, but this key will get you right inside. Be awaiting the good news. Try to be careful, alright? Into the mines we go. Special support section yearns for the mines. We gotta go pretty deep. Oh, was it that... an elevator or something in the corner that I couldn't use before? I don't suspect these enemies will give me much experience. Oh, we found one. And they do not. So I think I'm going to be avoiding the regular encounters. Wasn't there another elevator or something that I saw? Or am I making things up? Oh wait, I just realized that window needs to go down. There we go. Something didn't look quite right on my other monitor. Now I fixed everything. Is that not where I was supposed to go? Was there another... Oh, this. I knew there was something. So this is the abandoned mine. Weird. I was expecting something much older or more dilapidated based on it being abandoned. In fact, the orbital lamps in here still look like they're being maintained. Really are prone to monster outbreaks from time to time. I imagine they keep the area lit as a countermeasure. From the looks of it, it seems like the place is still being used for storage. Either way, it's nailed the abandoned aspect in one sense. All dim and spooky and full of creepy crawlies lurking around. Perfect place to send someone in on a dare and see just how long they last. Happy-go-lucky as always. You're on work, remember? Not exploring some haunted house. Huh. I know. And detect the presence of multiple monsters deeper in. The structure of the mine will likely get more complex the farther we go. Should proceed with caution. Absolutely. Let's try not to get lost while we're at it. What about you guys? Are you gonna give me 3 experience, or are you gonna be an actual fight? Oh, you're actually gonna give me... I don't know if I'd classify that as an actual fight, but it gave me actual experience. Things have very low defense. Over here. Oh. Chest. Hear about the woman who had a craving for Goldia Sepith. She just wanted some space, man. Ellie, I swear. Alright. Very, very resistant to physical attacks. Randy, you're gonna have to... You're gonna have to use your magic, Randy. No, it's not your area of expertise, but... Fire seems effective. Lloyd didn't level up. Everyone except Lloyd. Let's go back and see if there's anything I missed on the first screen. That seems like probably the way forwards. Oh, I don't know, I hate this. Look, Lloyd... You saw what Lloyd did last stream. He is a bozo, and he deserves everything that happens to him. There we go. He leveled, he caught up to Ellie and Randy. Mind your own business. Okay, that's everything in that direction. What exactly is my objective here? Am I searching for one dangerous monster or just clearing out everything? Poison? Who said you could do that? Son of a bitch. Regardless of how much I curse at monsters turning around at the very last second, it is still infinitely better than the System in the Sky game. Is that everything in this screen? That's the turbo speed for you. Playing efficiently. As for rare ultra-powered quartz from before the Septian calendar is being processed, please stand by. Yeah, how encounters worked in Sky, and there's an option to toggle it to that in this game, is if a monster contacts any of your 4 party members, you'll get into an encounter. But I hated that in Sky. That was my least favorite part of those games, so I disabled that shit here. Let you in on a little secret. There was more than one item in here, but someone beat you to it and took the good stuff. The bad stuff, you're holding it. Monsters. That's a lot of them. Alright, Randy. Randy is kind of pathetic, huh? Think you could take on more than 4 of them at once? It's probably weak to fire, so let's use Heat Wave. Lloyd keeps getting poisoned, huh? To Earth, actually. Annoyed at having to chest every treasure chest twice? You should treasure these chest messages while you can. After all, one day they might not be there anymore. I'm gonna be so sad when I get to Cold Steel and there's no chest messages anymore. Apparently those things are only in the first 5 games. Get me out of here, please. How do I leave? I should heal Lloyd. Unfortunately, I don't get a map inside the dungeons. Instead brings up the world map, which is not exactly useful for me in the moment. Think. If you spent less time harassing chests, you could have already finished this support request. Okay. Oh my Frickin' goodness. Yeah, same. When I played Borderlands 2, I had to rely on the crutch of the siren power, where she just, like, picked up an enemy. And that was how I got good at aiming, but if they were moving, it was a goddamn disaster. Did Lloyd say don't mind if I do? Ellie, kick him in. Alright, nothing wants the dumplings. Or the earthworms. A rainbow trout and coughed up Sepith. Who wants the flies? What dumplings with the better rod? Bamboo rod. No. Fine. The big problem is Ellie doesn't really aim downward very well. So if there's a slope anywhere near the enemies, then there's a good chance I'm just gonna miss. You get gladiator headband. You're deep inside the chest once again, only to bump your head against the lid as you stand back up. Serves you right. At least I can still see whether there's enemies in the vicinity, despite not having a map. Okay, let's go back down here. I guess I probably had to go through every path then. Still a couple. What did I learn about you? Weak to fire. And that really doesn't do anything. Excellent. We've gotten them all to 2 HP. Randy slapped something. Looks like that was the last of them. Yes, it should be. What are we doing? I was just at a chest. Cannot detect any more monsters within the abandoned mine. Phew, finally. Around this ugly place has tuckered me out. That's for sure. Good work, you guys. Now, Lloyd, shall we head on back to Mayor Bixon's house? Yeah, sounds like a plan. Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Lloyd, do a pal solid and carry me back to the entrance, please? Not gonna happen. Sorry, Kira, the fanfic's not quite right in itself this time. Stop messing around, it's time to head back. Killjoy. I gotta go all the way back. I was 2 feet away from it. Defense 3. Not empty, I'm making a statement. Can probably do something with that. Got defense 1 on. Oh, I need an upgraded slot for defense 3. I didn't want defense 3. This has to be blue, right? Yeah. Oh, we'll give Lloyd defense 2. Now. Guess you have to put in the work, yep. That's just how it be. Turn. Looks like you wiped out every last one of those monsters for us. Yes, sir, they won't be an issue anymore. For the time being, no further monsters should try to settle in that area. This should be safe, at least until the rest of the crew gets back from the festival. It's music to my ears. I must find some way to thank you. Ah, how about this? Yeah, that'll do. That is a lot of Sepith. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You sure you're allowed to give us this mountain of Sepith? You're pulling our leg, right? Mayor Bixon, a reward like this might be appropriate for bracers, but I'm not sure we can accept this as police officers. Besides, isn't Sepith a valuable export from your mines? We can't take so much of it away from you, can we? Please, you're overthinking this. Sepith is merely fragments of septium, you know. You could consider it as a byproduct of the septium mining process. Can't thank you enough for taking care of the monsters in that abandoned mine, especially given the risks that were in. If anything, I'm ashamed to be trying to give you leftovers like this and calling it a reward. Oh no, it's incredibly generous of you. Maybe even too much. Haha. The 4 of you always seem to be saving the day for us. Please, allow me to give this to you as a token of my appreciation. See. In that case, we'd be more than grateful to accept it. Thank you, sir. Good man. Before you leave, let me say thank you one last time. I'm sure to reach out to you again should anything come up. The bus. Bus in... Ah. Crossbell. I guess we get to continue the story now. How did I wander into the cathedral? Oh, because I keep thinking Mainz is to the west of the village when it's... thinking Mainz is to the west of Crossbow when it's to the north. No, the casino is not drawing me back. That casino was a disappointment. What's the point of gambling if I can't even go all in? This is not the most efficient way to get back here. Store everyone's EP. What's the point of gambling if I can't lose all of my money? Hello, you've reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. Well then, allow me to go over your reports. Been promoted. Ingenuity. What does that do? Sure, your bonuses get transferred to you immediately. Thank you, and please keep up the good work. Ingenuity. Earth quartz. EP slowly recovers on the field. That's a good one. No, I think I get that one to T. I did not realize how expensive that one was to upgrade. That may have been a mistake. Oops. Especially in that slot, given that I definitely want to keep mine too. Let's give you Ingenuity first, and then... Yeah, the 2 blue is the problem. Give you mine too. I could look into upgrading that one of Lloyd's slots. Can we? Yes. Defense 2, defense 3, extra 3 defense, -1 extra strength, but he's still got quite a lot of strength. His upgraded weapon, how many U materials am I at? 4, that's not enough to upgrade another weapon. Is there somewhere I could buy them? Where am I going? Police HQ. That is the department store. Police HQ is a similar spot, different screen. Not. Where am I supposed to go? You? You. Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about that support request you submitted. Are you free right now? Ah, yes. Thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, we really appreciate the help. So what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. Yes, let's have a quick meeting to go over the details right now. Have a seat, guys. Roger. Something's telling me we got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, about the reason we've called you in today. Well, we want the special support section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer. Should be on their way to Crossbell as we speak. Counterfeit dealer? What? Counterfeit dealers are a variety of scammers who put fake logos of famous brand name goods on inferior products to trick consumers. Potentially deal in any type of product, and to favor high-end or luxury goods such as clothing or ornaments. Selling counterfeits qualifies as a minor criminal offense under the Crossbell state law. She really had all that memorized, because, yeah, that's the gist of it. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossbell posing as tourists. High-class watches from the Verne Company, vintage Strega products, not to mention a boatload of Septium trinkets. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned these crooks a whole lot of Mira. Thought of them preying on innocent people just to make a quick buck really ticks me off. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down? Exactly. Hurts me to say, but we get countless police reports filled by their victims every year. Leave them unchecked for too long, it's gonna hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living too. We need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. Right. Okay, I understand the situation. Truly think the SSS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent. I'm in your debt. Okay, so what would you like for us to do? Here's the deal. Narrow down their point of entry to 3 spots. Crossbell Station, the airport, Tangram Gate. Got the station and the airport covered, so I'd like you guys to keep watch at Tangram Gate. 2nd Division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people anywhere outside the city. That aside, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Bales, right? Since this case falls under Border Patrol measures, coordinating with her unit will be key. That's why I thought you guys would be a good choice. So as you say, I wouldn't be surprised if she were more willing to cooperate with us than the other CPD officers. Do you think the odds are that we'll be able to finish the job without having to see her? Okay, looks like we got everything in order. Start by covering the airport and station. You guys rendezvous over at Tangram Gate and contact the Guardian Force. Understood. We'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks. We're counting on you. See you guys later. Okay, let's head over to Tangram Gate now. You should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Bales and request her cooperation. Tangram Gate's this way, right? Tangram Gate. Alright, Bales, where you at? You're not Bales? You're Bales. Excuse us, ma'am. Good day, Deputy... Yeah, good afternoon, Deputy Commander, Sergeant Major. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to see me directly, I assume that something's happened. Yes, actually, there's something we'd like to discuss with you if you don't mind. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tangram Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up. You sure you guys can afford to spare the manpower? Don't all the border gates get crazy busy during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of the CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to be involved with this issue of yours. Well put, Seeker. There's no need for the Special Support Section to have any reservations on our behalf. What's up, Tippik? That being said, we are currently short on hands, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealer should be arriving in Tangram Gate around noon today. Noon, Now that you mention it, I believe there is a bus from Calvert scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel truly is accurate, your dealer should be on board. No, there's a brief window of time where passengers from the Calvert bus have to wait for the domestic Crossbelt bus line to arrive. Usually people waiting for their connecting bus head over to the mess hall, to rest or have a quick meal. Sounds like we got ourselves a plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's your time. Leave it to me. We have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I'm curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. I'm kind of starting to feel anxious. Still have a little time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if you need it. Time for some R&R before the bus comes. I think we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander Bales. Very well. I'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. I think the worst part about Noel is that she was only a temporary party member. Welcome to Crossbell State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Crossbell City arrives. If you'd like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I think I'll take you up on that. Can't have hotties in the SSS? What do you mean? That all of them? What do you mean? We got Ellie. Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. And what? Ellie and Lloyd. Yeah, sorry. I was discounting Lloyd. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic. Sure you're allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF? Wait, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized me to give you any information that may assist you in your investigation. No, I think we got everyone. And, given that no one's name or address is included on the list, we're not leaking any sensitive details anyway. Or so she said. Now, if we were including bracers from the first 3 games, there's a few that we can add there. Like Shara, for example. There's the quick and adaptive judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Damn, she's scary smart, man. Alright then, thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. It's no problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely gonna need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. Not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Great, let's move out. It's go time. Roger. Leaving you, everyone. Oh, I can't wait until the bus arrives to take me to the land of opportunity. Here, the Crossbell is the ideal place to do business. Mira awaits. Excuse me, sir. You some kind... Lloyd, you wanna, like, not have this conversation across the entire room? Some kind of Excuse me, sir. You're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with Crossbell and goods to sell back in Calvert. Run your business by yourself? Is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I made across Zamuria have given me a huge leg up with business deals, far more than I could have ever expected. If you like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. Dude, check her out! Oh. Wait, she's got a portrait. You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Oh, well, since we got here so late, we decided we'd spend the night. Gotta fly for now. Is that so? Well, I suppose that's as sound a reason as any. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbell? I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. What sort of jewel are you talking about? Beautiful one that can enchant people and rests within this very state. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. Oh, I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Why is she being so cruel? I wouldn't think too hard about it. What is happening? Morning. Are you headed to Crossbell City too? Yeah, something like that. You two happen to be on some kind of couples retreat? I thought this was a child. Huh, is that what it looks like to you? Oh? We're not together then? Ah, we had a mirror for every time we were asked that. Contrary to what you think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. We both love to travel, so we go on all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Wow, it sounds like you two are really close. Well, I feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Ah, aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one Mom's always nagging to find that special someone. Well, I guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys all have a good time at the anniversary festival, alright? I know we will. Alright, so we got Weird Guy, we got Eccentric Merchant, Herd, Incest, and what about you? Hey, you four, don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? Black-haired one sitting over on the other side wearing the pantsuit. Saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. Like, she's too calm. I get the feeling she's not your average lady. Well, it's certainly true that she's not dressed like the typical tourist and doesn't speak like one either. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee or personal reasons? I guess I'd say that I'm returning home. I'm vacationing in Calvert, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? Boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on that lady with the black hair. Now she's suspicious. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence far beyond your years. Thank you? Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Man, Lloyd is just Mr. Bitches over here. Oh, no, I'm from Calvert, dear. See, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. You can believe it, it's been almost 3 years since I last stepped foot in Crossbell. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. Oh, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. Feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. Can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. What do you want? That looks like an oddball. Pardon me, sir. May we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know about that guilty conscience of yours? The hell are you accusing me of? Oh, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell is swarming with all sorts of cuties. Not to mention it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness. Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish for some of your freshwater species, alone. What? You're gonna have to narrow. Like, give me a couple options, and then I can help you out. Nothing wrong with that, punk. I don't know all the ones that you got. Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Fine, super creep. Yeah, because of someone. Yeah, get super freak it up. You gotta play Goo Goo Babies. No, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it. Cruising along on the open roads. My boy seems to be having a blast, too. Oh, are you on a family vacation? Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. Son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. No, it was very much warranted. I'll allow it. You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. Sure are a lot of people coming through today. Does the sun have a different... Crossbell has been really scenic so far, and the area is super clean too. Dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of cool stories to talk about. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head towards Tangram Gate's parking lot. Bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh, my time to finally reunite with my grandson has nearly arrived. How'd it go? Assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. Who do I think the dealer is? The one person that had a portrait when I talked to her. Being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There's one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously? What the hell was it? It's still just a hunch, Randy. Right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up and we will not be able to track them down. You got a point. We got super hunk Lloyd over here, except the problem is around women, Lloyd loses about 99% of his brain cells. Good point. Let's hurry over to the bus stop. Bus is in the parking lot, everyone. Wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. He's just like me. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. With the exception of that one person... Well, two exceptions. So far, with the exception of Ellie and the exception of that one person from that... with Ilya's stalker. Oh, you folks heading back too? Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crossbell City. Gotcha. We're in a race against time. Time to waste then, shall we? First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. A group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. East, according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is... assume working independently. From that we can conclude that this is likely the ring's leader. Oh, seriously? Their leader be working solo with no backup? It's possible, but what's your reasoning behind that? Relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it. If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbell via train or airship. Like the border gates, the station and airport do not require as strict security screenings for people from the Republic or Empire. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, the culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbell. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have summed it up better. Circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. Yeah, I do like that. Apply that logic to this case. People traveling in pairs can be ruled out. So the siblings and the father and son are clear. Exactly. Something else. I was questioning the passengers. One of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? 5 remaining suspects. Eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbell to fish. Kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbell to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. Dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. Young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. The merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbell and the Republic. Is one of them really the culprits? Yeah, got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be... I mean, it's just gotta be her. And we got 2 of them at the same time. It's just gotta be the dark-haired woman, right? Dark-haired woman. Positive? Definitely. Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true.
The bus will be arriving at Crossbell's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you.
We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. When we arrive, we'll hurry and apprehend the suspect. Everyone get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge? Of course, leave it to me. I think Lloyd can hold it together for like a minute. They gave her a picture when we were talking to her. There's no way. Did that not... Didn't send it? Why is the button on my stream deck not doing that? Please wait a moment. Is there something I can help you with? Apologize for not having told you this sooner, but... We're with the Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't doing that earlier. I'd like you to answer a few of our questions. I see. I'm fully aware of the subject matter you wish to discuss. I overheard you speaking on the bus. You're looking for a counterfeit dealer, if I'm not mistaken. Am I considered a suspect in your investigation? You're perceptive at the very least. I would imagine my ambiguous manner of speaking aroused suspicion during our conversation. I regret to inform you that you've missed an important yet simple detail. What important detail are you referring to? I paid close attention to your interrogations and I noticed a rather peculiar detail from one of the passengers. It was the portrait, yeah. I am, of course, referring to your conversation with the sweet, elderly lady. One who hasn't seen her grandson in 3 years? Not sure I follow you. What was the issue with their story? Try to recall the details of your conversation. I believe you claim that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. Furthermore, she stated that she had gone to that theme park with her grandson. Crossbell would be able to point out the contradiction in those two statements. Oh, I get it now. She truly visited Michelin Wonderland 3 years ago like she claimed she did. Such a theme park would not have existed. Therefore, she claims to have visited a non-existent location. So, we going all in on the Grandy now? Randy. Randy. Can't believe we let something so obvious fly right over our heads. She managed to successfully deceive the lot of you with her sweet elderly lady persona, did she not? Contradiction would only be possible that she had been to Crossbell more recently than that. She only recently started visiting Crossbell for her business. Guys, anybody know where she is? Assume she's on East Street by now. Better hurry the hell up or she'll be home free. Have to do something, Lloyd. Yeah, I know. Still think it's so obscure to find her out. And why does... Oh, fucking hell. I might have put together why black-haired woman has a portrait. I mean, if it hadn't been 5 days, I feel like I might have been able to put 2 and 2 together, because I think I do remember somebody saying that the theme park wasn't built recently. I think I know who this is. Far more pressing concerns than a mere apology, do you not? Yeah, you're right. Let's go catch us a counterfeit dealer. Let's just say we've spoken to her quite a bit in Sky 1 and 2. Here we are, Crossbell at last. My next step should be to meet up with those boys near the station and airport, then find a suitable place to set up shop. I never fail to make a boatload of cash from here. After all, money does grow on trees in Crossbell. Hold on a second, please wait. Huh? With the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. Sorry to bother you, man, but we'd like to ask you a few questions. Police? What business would the police have with an old lady like myself? I'm in a bit of a hurry to meet my grandson. I'll be late if you hold me up. Jig is up, ma'am. We already know you're the counterfeit dealer. If you surrender yourself peacefully, we won't have to resort to using force. So please, come peacefully. Don't underestimate me, you damn shitty brats! What? He's gone off a rocker. True nature has finally been revealed. Think you've got me cornered, do you? A bunch of 2-bit cops like yourselves won't catch me. Sure, not everything went as planned, but I'll run to the ends of the continent before I get caught. You think you can catch me so easily? Why don't you go ahead and try me? She's actually making a break for it. Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever meet charade disappear to? I failed to anticipate this. Is it really the time for this, you guys? Need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. True. Let's go after her. Ah! Did she just... And how many times have you done that dungeon looking for that ring? Ouch. That's gonna leave a mark. Analysis? Likely very painful. Feel a little sorry for her now, but we have no choice. Let's restrain her while we can. Are you better? I expect an exact number. Give me a break, man. It's a good thing she wasn't able to break loose. Easy does it, you old bat. You gotta be more careful at your age. Randy, what happened to going... What did he say? Going all in on the granny? Who are you calling an old bat, you jackass? Straining her required more effort than I thought necessary. However, in the end... Well done. Oh, you've caught up to us. This may be the first time I've ever seen the police make a live arrest. Ah, it's you. Thanks for the advice. One more step and she would have gotten away. Phew, that was a close one. Thanks much for the help. I assume she's about to tell me who she is and confirm, but... This is, Ah, Zeiss lady. Bracer front desk Kilika. It seemed luck was on our side as well, considering she tripped. True, she must have stumbled over one of the rocks on the way. Despite falling flat on her face, her injuries seemed fairly minor. How to put it? It's almost like a series of coincidences all came together at just the right time. All things in this world eventually find their way to where they belong. It was not coincidence that this woman took a tumble, but rather an inevitability. Truly unfortunate thing, wouldn't you say, madam? Damn you! Come on, guys, let's escort her down to the station. We don't want her escaping again. Right, the sooner the better. Apologies, but can you accompany us for the time being? Appreciate your assistance in the arrest, but we are still required to ask you a few questions. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate as well. Just easy, ma'am. It would be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. Yeah, I did all 20. Is it 25 doors? Yeah, because there's 5 star, 5 moon, and 15 sun. No, 5 sun, 5 moon, 15 star. I did them all. I don't even remember which one the Kilika one was. Did I think about it? Could I ask for your name then? Ha, like I'd give my name to some scrawny brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea of the position you're in? Or where we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So can it and start cooperating on it. Shut your yap, you little shit! Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Huh? Okay, sure, I'll bring it later. Is Raymond gonna be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut for sure, but don't worry. Nope. What was his voice? He's a tough nut, that's for sure. But don't worry, they'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know. Somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's this beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am. We're gonna need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Kilika Rauren at your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. Came to Crossbell. Well, let's say it was by chance. Kilika, eh? Gotta say, I dig it. You're a producer to boot. You definitely look the part, and I mean that in the best of ways. You helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. That right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I didn't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward. Well, if you're sure. If I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go? Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all of the counterfeit items they were carrying. So, if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year. Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbell for 1 month. They're not even going to be detained? So what you're really saying is that our work didn't amount to jack. Theo said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense. Since they're foreigners, we can't really do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Oh, now, don't be discouraged. The board did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, please help me. Whoops, it sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. I'm counting on you guys if anything comes up again. Or Raymond, he's got to deal with that with Granny. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossbell's authority really is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet Crossbell's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvert. Imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? Imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though, I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you not to give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Illica? So now that that's all settled, what's your plan? Yeah, what's your plan? Where are you staying? Do you have a number that Randy can contact you at? Reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. Be more than happy to show you the way there if you'd like. Yeah, what you doing later tonight? If not tonight, tomorrow. Oh no, say it. Don't be a coward. Appreciate the gesture, but don't worry. I'm well acquainted with the city. Need a mountain moved, we're one call away. That perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visits. You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right. I've come to see Arc-en-Ciel. Possible I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. Or perhaps you'll link me something. Looking to book them? Ah, yes. Why, of course. Arc-en-Ciel is an enchanting septium vein lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvard with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbell. Interesting. Talking about a jewel at Tangram Gate. She was talking about Arc-en-Ciel all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. Yet, despite investigating, you chose me as the culprit at the end of the day. We can just chalk that up to inexperience. What if I didn't choose her? Like, if I chose the merchant or something, what happens then? Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Killica. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll have an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. He still shows up and helps you out? Alright. I was really hoping, like, the fishing guy would do something crazy. He chose the merchant. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from out east, but damn, that Kilika's on another level. Corrigible. Huh. Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going? What am I doing? Just heading back to the building? Call. Hopefully not another emergency. Yeah, that's a tough question, because I don't know, we met a lot of hot people here. Lloyd Banning speaking. Ah, bingo. Wasn't sure if this was the right number. Okay, who is this? Oh god, it's the kid. What, you can't tell by my voice? Some detective you are. It's Jonah, dummy. Jonah Sacred, you know, the amazing genius hacker. Oh, right. Wait, hold on a second. How'd you find this number? Easily. All I had to do was run a quick search of the police database. And the security was a joke. It was like water running through a freaking strainer. Don't worry, though. It's not like there was any top secret info in there anyway. Yeah, sorry to break it to you, Kira. There's a lot of competition in Crossbell. How is this still not illegal? Who is it, Lloyd? It's a little hacker kid. Him again. Always a troublemaker. Okay, what do you want? Surely you didn't just call me to brag about your skills, right? Yeah, I was getting to it. I was actually wondering if I could submit a request to you guys. Seriously? Well, not you in particular. I need Tio's help with something. You pass on the message. Already really busy, Jonah. Look, I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying, you know, there's some stiff competition. It's just some private matter. We can't deal with it right now. Like... Hold on. Hold on. Let me find something for you. Well, private wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. There's still a big reward in it for you. What do you say? No, we aren't bracers. In other words, we don't intend on accepting any direct compensation. Oh wow, aren't you all high and mighty? I'm not talking about Mira, dude. Got a memory quartz loaded with info you guys might be interested in. Does that change anything? Huh, I'll take that conflicted grunt as a yes. Well, anyway, just head on over to my place when you can. I'll fill you in on the details then. Fine. What was that about? A lot, honestly. Yeah, so there's... That is... What's her name again? That was Cecile, Lloyd's sort of sister figure. So yeah, now you understand the competition that's here in Crossbell. Exchange then. Sheesh, what a rascal. Really knows how to get us, huh? Be that as it may. Be that as it may. Might be smart to go hear what he has to say. Besides, he wants my help. Why not put the table on Jonah and take advantage of him? Well, I don't know if we have to do all that exactly. Really, I don't understand why he didn't just call you to begin with, Tio. The answer is simple. Wounded pride. Imagine he is avoiding asking me directly due to how thoroughly I obliterated him in a puzzle game the day before last. Oh, that makes sense? Not sure what this puzzle game is, but that sounds impressive. Fear that brat's no match for a Tiotat. Brat is an apt description. From his core, he's a spoiled, petulant child. But if we have time, it would not hurt to visit him. Interested in seeing what Jonah's request entails. Alright then, to the geofront. Oops. Forgot which screen I was on. And let's not take the slow path this time. Let's just go through the vents and... there. Oh, nice of you to stop by. Saw me vent? Shit. I did it on camera, too. Look at the chase, Jonah. What is it you want? Assume you need my help with something? Ah, well, you see. Just wanted a hand with a little bit of hacking. Goodbye. Wait a sec. Why are you just leaving? You didn't even hear me out. Isn't it obvious, Jonah? Sheesh, this all a big joke to you, kid? Asking the police to assist in a crime is a special kind of reckless. I told you guys before, hacking is not a crime. Yet. I'm not trying to wage war against the IBC or something, I promise. I'm trying to get the jump on my most fearsome rival. Fearsome rival? Explain. Ooh, looks like you took the bait. Come on, won't you at least hear me out? A gut feeling that you guys will find this interesting too. Fine. This ends up being boring. Prepare for a world of hurt, Jonah Sacred. I may even do something as drastic as 20 chain combo you and Palm Party. Please don't. I don't think I'd ever be able to recover from the shame. E? Cute name, but is this hacker even real? Why would I lie about this? First encountered her about half a year ago. I was busy hacking a few companies like usual, and then I realized someone was tracing me. It caught me off guard, so I immediately cut off my infiltration route, covered my tracks, and managed to escape. After that, as if to taunt me, she sent me a little greeting in her online handle, Kitty. Ever since that fateful day, she's been screwing around with my business. Okay then. According to all the reports I've read, hackers are extremely rare. Is there really another hacker in Crossbell? Yeah, I'm positive. Even I thought it was some fluke at first. I think there's another hacker in the city who's on the same level as my genius. Pisses me off. Same level. But I'm hearing this Kitty is far more skilled than you. Ugh, come on. It's okay, Jonah. After all, your specialty has always been system languages, not hacking. You may have lost this fight, but perhaps you can still win the war. What the? I don't need you to make me feel better. The only thing that'll make me feel better now is revenge. As I uncover her location, I'm gonna seize her access point. I want you to help me, Tio. Guarantee that Kitty will come online today? I got it all planned out. You see, I analyzed my data and crafted a foolproof operation. Kitty isn't on the Orbital network 24/7 like I am, but the thing is, all I need to do is spread some info she might be curious about. Based on her trends up until today, there's a solid 90% chance she'll appear. Can't let this opportunity slip away, right? You fucking hate Jonah. That explains that. I definitely said the same thing when I first saw him. That is the case. Which one of us will serve as the decoy? Kitty has to be lured out of hiding somehow. The decoy acts, the other will trace Kitty's infiltration route from a different terminal. If we repeat this process, we could possibly corner Kitty. Any complaints? None from me. You and that Aeon system of yours work with me. Kitty is toast. Prepared for this in advance, and trust me, with no intention of going easy on her. Considering it's 2-on-1, there's no way she'll be able to weasel out of this. Two problems still stand. Huh? First, I shall need access to a suitable terminal in order to provide backup. I'd rather not risk the integrity of the Special Support Section's terminal back at base. Oh, gotcha. I know the perfect place. Deep within Geofront's A sector. A certain control terminal 3 sits right for the taking. Its main router is separate from this one, so it's perfect for our pincer maneuver. That is quite convenient. You get any of that? Let's... Not a word. Throwing around so much technical jargon. Okay, Kira, he's perfect for you. He's an idiot. Now for the other issue. It seems like it will take a large amount of time during a period where we are already extremely busy. That's true. It's definitely a problem. Yesterday's race ate up our entire afternoon, and we've been busy as hell trying to catch up on work since. You trying to get out of this? Just busy with a bunch of support requests, right? We both know you don't have to do those. Come on, I'll toss in some information as a bonus, so please just help me. Jonah, the thing is... It's fine. I'll take care of this myself. Everyone, please continue with SSS duties like usual. Leave this to me. You're being bullied out of love. I promise. He definitely is. We can agree on this. It's okay. You just redirect the bullying into Jonah. That's... When you become the target, deflect to somebody else. That's how to do it. You serious, Tio? But... It's a simple fact of role proficiency. When it comes to hacking, I am the most appropriate for the job. I'm sure that my absence will not hinder our work too terribly. Now you're speaking our language. Jonah said that terminal was deep in the Geofront sector near the station, right? Ain't that a bit dangerous for you? Find a way to manage. My ability should be sufficient by now to handle any monsters I encounter on the way. Tio. How about we do this? I'll accompany Tio to this control terminal 3 while you two head on back to the precinct. Huh? Yeah, that should work out. I wasn't a fan of letting Tio Talk go in alone either. Yes, I think this is for the best. Randy and I should be able to handle the odd jobs the precinct will throw at us. But what's the problem, Tio? It's not like you to get all weird about accepting help. Whoa, forget I said anything. Fine, you insist. Still, we should finish any important business we have before starting this. I imagine this operation may last well into the evening. Yeah, it seems that way. If that's the case, why are you still here? Be setting things up while you're doing whatever you're doing. Just want to see... That's still long. Now let's go to the SSS building and... I assume I can report that to Fran and get money. I also haven't made it to max level in this current WoW expansion yet. I just haven't tried. I was smart enough to not start it in the first place. Is there not a lot to do right now outside of raiding? How did I end up leaving the city? Is, but they're bad. All right. We're good to go, Jonah. Finally, let's get this briefing underway. All right then, Randy and I will head over to the police department. Lloyd, take care of Teotot, all right? Yeah, leave her to me. And you, Randy, don't try to skip out on work and leave it all to Ellie. Ooh. Come on, I would never do something like that, buddy. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. Give it all you've got, Teo. Of course, you too, Ellie. You auto-exclude PvP? Fucking based. I always tried to get into PvP, and then after, like, 2 days of it, I realized, what the fuck am I doing? This sucks. Alright, once you get there, just give me a call on your Enigma. Then we can start our mission. Understood. Don't really claim to understand everything that's going on with this, but just don't make a mess of things, okay, Jonah? I don't want you to cause any trouble for anyone who uses the Orbital Network for the job. Ah, that's cute. Teo and I, we're pros. Kitty too, probably. Wouldn't let ourselves be noticed by your average user. Simply playing a game of tag. 2 against 1, just out of the public's view. That is how the operation should play out, so there is no need to worry. Whatever you say, I guess. Sweet. I'm counting on you, Teo. I'll order a large pizza with extra cheese to get myself hyped up for this. Try a salad sometime. Well, we'll head for the geofront entrance in front of the station. You said the lower floors of the A sector are our goals, right? Yes, Control Terminal 3. Explain how everything will go once we arrive. Roger. Let's move out, Teo. Also, I have bad news. We don't have any Randy right now. 2 seconds of balloons and confetti, and now we're back to geofront. Just need to take the elevator down, right? Correct. While coming across an inoperable elevator when we initially came down here? That is the one we need. If I input the authentication code, we'll be able to ride it to the area below. Understood. Teo, how exactly did you get your hands on a geofront authentication code? I stumbled across it by chance while using the IBC's main terminal to isolate Jonah's location. Should be the right one. You sure this is okay? We didn't exactly get that through proper means. Geofront is a Crossbell City facility, so legally, I do not see an issue. Really shortening the process. That's all. If you say so. No turning back now, I guess. Let's head on down, Teo. Roger. Oh, I don't have Ellie to shoot. Is it this elevator? No. Maybe the other elevator is down here somewhere. I really don't remember. Oh, this is here. Oh, Randy was missing... Randy. Lloyd was missing a bit of EP. This elevator. This should be the elevator that leads to the A sector's lower stratum. I will enter the authentication code. How do I get the feeling that, like, we're gonna be diving deep into this dungeon for the final dungeon? Should be operational now. All right, ready to head down? Wait, do you have any idea where the terminal we're looking for is? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the next line. It's likely in the deepest parts of the floor. Part of the floor. It'll be a long walk, so please be sure to stay on guard. Right. I had to come here alone? No, compared to the upper levels, the lighting system here seems more dated. The lower level's older or something. Yes, the lower stratums were the first geofront sections to be built. Geofront as a whole is the product of an urban planning project that spans 20 years. With its construction undergoing some spontaneous changes, the entire structure became more complex than originally intended. In fact, Ellie told me stories about how the construction of the geofront was manipulated by all sorts of Diet members. That figures. Still, the sheer size of this place never fails to surprise me. You really think you'd be okay coming down here alone, Tio? Well, no, my apologies. It's okay. Anyway, let's just be careful not to get hurt down here. Do everything I can to protect you. Understood. Lloyd? Would you like to practice a combination craft while we are here? I may not be as proficient as Randy or Ellie, but I would still like to try. It's a great idea. Since it's just the two of us here, this is the perfect chance to get some practice in. Roger. Omega Strike. Door closed. Wonder, do I eventually get combination crafts between the other party members, or is it all luck skill check? Luck skill check failed. The chest is still empty. Is it all Lloyd and everybody else? Or am I... Wait, that's that. Am I eventually gonna get, like, Tio and Randy supports? Oh, you saw me at the last second. Oh, next battle. Fire is good. Nine experience. Excellent. Find fingerprints inside the chest that point to the likely culprit behind the contents theft. 3 guesses as to who that is. That could be anyone's fingerprints. Hey, I got some shoes earlier. Battle boots. It gives defense. I don't need to defend things, though. Give you the gladiator headband. to make her feel better, or just to make her using crafts with her feel better. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your presumably mythic plus. May you still not get your ring and be cursed to an eternity in that dungeon. Oh yeah, we are not getting experience from this. Wait, there was another path down that I didn't investigate. I didn't go down here. Aha! Weapon. Oops. Honestly, just not a lot of damage. Gentle coats. Sucked into the chest and end up in a chest-based world with no way back. Decades go by, your memories of Crossbell fade, and as your life comes to an end, you take your final breath, only to wake up. It was all a dream. Wrong vent. This one. Oh right, we got equipment. Let's us quit. Gentle coat. Men only. No gentle coats for the women. Okay, how on earth did I not... First, a word from our sponsors, Orbital VPN. I guess this game was translated into English in, like... When was this game translated into English? Like, these things are completely different in English and Japanese, right? NA 2022. Because there is no way that joke was written in 2010. Heck is this doing? The giant fan is a part of the Geofront's ventilation system. For normal circumstances, it should be inactive, but... I think I've located the issue. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I believe it. It's very likely this fan is running due to a malfunction in the system. seems to apply to a few other fans as well. That doesn't sound good. Probably be best if we went and turned each of them off. Great. Use valves like this one to operate. I don't know that I needed a cutscene to tell me that. Higher elements appear to be active in this chest. Unfortunately, there are still no more items. Rat, can you get out of the way? Thank you. Vents. 2 paths. Ah. Oh, big counter, big counter. Zai doesn't use Tio's strength stat, does he? "22 runs so far. And you're currently on 23, presumably?" It was some juicy AoE, let me tell you. 19 experience, hell yeah. Oh, you haven't even seen it drop for anyone. Move 3. Hold on, shit, who has move? Maybe, Ellie probably has move. Who would probably be good on Randy or Lloyd? I just don't have slots to give them. Give it to them. So Randy doesn't have any level 2 quartz slots. Upgraded quartz slots. Close? This is the final stretch. One containing control terminal 3 should be somewhere near here. Tio. What is that? Damn it, must be the leader of the monsters in this section. Tio, are you good to go? Yes, I'm ready. Let's get the dog in here. Oh, nice counter. Dog did lower defense. That was... I suppose we can call that useful. There's an S-Craft. Big S-Craft. 1124. Huge S-Craft. What is your S? Oh, yeah, it's this big line. I don't like that there's 2 of them now. don't have hydro... Oh, what was it called? It's like hydro cannon or something? I don't have it. Very, very weak to water, so let's chuck another water spell at you. That part is so sick. Oh yeah, 16 experience from a mini-boss. Let's go. And a U material. We might be able to upgrade a Ellie or Tio weapon. That was unexpected. Tio, you okay? That was a pretty tough fight. Yes, I'm fine. But you, Lloyd? I'm okay too. I guess Randy was right when he said that these tonfas would be good for defense. Even so, that would have gone a lot smoother if the others were here. Oh, I forgot I had the combo craft. Honestly, being without them is making me realize how much I rely on those two. Did I say something funny? Don't mind me, it's nothing important. Control Terminal 3 should be past the door on the right. You should log in and contact Jonah. Gotcha, got your back. Let's go heal. Quickly first. I just wanted to see what was there. Is this it, Tio? This is Control Terminal 3. The plan is to hack into the net from the 2 points. Control Terminal 8, which Jonah has appropriated. This terminal. I think I understand. Should I call Jonah now? Yes, if you would. Since Ellie and Randy may try to contact us, call Jonah on my Enigma instead. Will do. Jonah, it's Lloyd. Oh, you're already there. Yeah, Tio's booting up the terminal now. Good, good. I'll get mine set up too. Do me a favor and turn the Enigma's speaker mode on, okay? Oh, what's up, Radis? Backseat hacking game. No, 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 no. Speaker mode. What's that? Back of the Enigma, there's a little red switch. Flip it. Allow other people to be able to hear the caller's voice. Right here? How's it been, Radis? We'd flip the switch as instructed and place the Enigma on the table. You still running Xenoblade at all? Hey, can you two hear me? Oh, huh? That's useful. There's quite a bit more EP, so I don't recommend using it unless necessary. Jonah, everything is green on my end. How about you? Almost there. I've been moving the decoy around as much as humanly possible. No time for... Yeah, that's fair. Speedrunning takes... so much time. I'll let you know if Kitty shows up, so keep your fingers on the keyboard. Perfect. Stand by until you give the signal. Cool. Don't let me down, Tio. So does that mean we're all done setting up? Yes, all we need now is Jonah's signal. It's amazing you ever had time. Yeah. Yeah, looking back, it's like Xenoblade 3... I mean, Quad got it down to like a 6 something, I don't know, but like my runs were 8 to 11 hours when I was doing them. I don't know how the frick I had time to I did all my own routing. I don't know how the hell I did that. And then actually do runs of the game. See why I initially chose to go alone now? Yeah, do. Still, the journey here wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. So, I'm glad I decided to tag along. It's bad. Awkward silences. Oh, that's right. Ishi, wasn't it? You know, that character you like so much. You've even got a keychain of him on your Enigma. I suppose you could say I like Michi. Not really one to get too attached to things, so... I believe I've held on to that keychain for all these years. Years? So you didn't buy it when you came to Crossbell? I assumed you did, since he's practically Crossbell's mascot. No, this was a gift. Guy. 5 years ago. What? Hi, Benny. It's your brother, right? Yeah, he was, but wait a second. Tio, you knew my brother? I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner? From Lemon State, right? How could you know Guy? Couldn't have come across... You mean you're going on a trip? Where are you even going? Principality of Rimaferia. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or two. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but I'm in charge of escorting this cute little girl back to her home. Wait, that was you? Yes. Only 9 years old at the time. I was the one who escorted me back to my home in Rimaferia. Rimaferia? That's where you're from, not Lemon? That is correct. Honest though, it does not especially feel like home to me. Now I have all but abandoned it. Theo, how about your parents? Leave there. I cannot say for sure. Since I left 3 years ago, I have received few letters from them. At 5, I went missing for a period of time. I was the one who rescued me. After that, I was hospitalized at St. Ursula for over half a year. As I finally recovered, Guy insisted on escorting me to my home. No idea. But if you were escorted back home, why'd you leave again? Lloyd, you know I'm a bit different from regular people. Theo, don't say that. It's the truth. You know it is. Sensory reception is orders of magnitude higher than any normal person. The faint sounds an average ear finds impossible to pick up. Flow of orbital waves no ordinary person could ever perceive. Presence of elements that go undetected by the public at large. People's emotions and the beat of their hearts. Attended Sunday school, I was always alone. As the neighborhood children saw and what I saw were worlds apart. I wasn't oblivious to their prying eyes and their whispered conversations about me. I know my parents love me, but everyone has their limits. Oh, more best viewers. I don't know what they're talking about. We got the best viewers here. Been better if I came home at all. Ugh. Before I knew it, I found myself buying a ticket and boarding a train. Train heading to the only place I could think to go. Crossbell. Yeah, it's nice once I got a bot to actually ban those things. Ah, I get it. It also gets the, like, add me on Discord for whatever. It gets a lot of those, too. Wanted to see my brother again, didn't you? I think that was the reason, yes. Bought me that keychain as a gift, Guy told me once. Great, Tio. Know you can find happiness. If you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. Yeah, Saribot's what I got. Figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt. Together. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something the Guy would say. Around that time, lowest point in my life, I met an Epstein Foundation researcher by chance. He saw potential in my enhanced sensory reception. Don't say at the lowest point in your life you met the Epstein Foundation. He saw the potential in my enhanced sensory reception and recruited me for an orbital staff development team that the Foundation had just launched. And he saw potential. No. That I transferred to Lemon State and spent 3 years as a Foundation researcher. 3 months ago, I returned to Crossbell. Theo. So sorry. Not fair that my dummy of a brother left us like he did. Not honoring his promise to a girl? That's not like him at all. Lloyd. Oh. Must be Jonah. Kitten has been spotted. I repeat, the kitten has been spotted. Just now I noticed her nibbling on the bait I threw out. I'm about to corner her, so give me all the support you can muster. Understood. Guessing I'm just along here for the ride. Tio, don't push yourself too much, alright? Roger, no need to worry. In concealment near the network. Resources secondary bound domain. Standing by for Kitty. Aye, aye, ma'am. Whoa, are you serious? It's her. Kitty already deactivated all of our protections. Do you know how tedious it was to prepare that bait? And now it's all... I can't believe this. How can one person do all of this? Settle down, Jonah. She's likely trying to use all her processing power to brute force her way through. Why is this title about Lloyd when it should be about how terrible Randy is? Go 7-stream streak. That's huge. Valerian with a 7. It's just Randy isn't terrible. Valerian, need I remind you of what happened with Lloyd at the end of the last stream? Please focus. Stay 2 steps ahead and lead her towards my domain. Damn it, I'm not a machine. Passing through Control Terminal 4. Control Terminal 17, City Hall's main terminal. Oh, that's the joke. Here, caught her at Control Terminal 25. It's entered your domain, Tio. Permanent. So this is your arc driver. She is fast, extremely fast. Activating Eon system. Initializing parallel processing. I don't know that this is how hacking works. Any of you a little more experienced in the process? Confirming Kitty's presence. Whoa, look at these data streams. Keep it up, you won't even need my help catching her. This is definitely how it works? Okay, I'll believe you. Disagree. Like you and Kitty, I am not a true hacker. My Eon system goes down and will easily overtake you. Damn it, then what do we do? Preparation for that. Raise your processing output to max and block Kitty's exit. Predicting that Kitty will try to shift over into your domain. Choose your timing carefully because you will have approximately a 0.1 second window to catch her. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Screw it. I'm Jonah freaking Sacred. Ready. Eon system, limit break. Oh, she's ulting again. Now. Take this. Alright, I bagged myself a kitty. We won? Yes, it looks that way. Ah. Tio, are you okay? I will be in a minute. Increasing the Eon system's processing power that much. The world is spinning around me. Didn't I tell you not to push yourself? Wait? Hey, Tio. I promised my brother made to you. I'll keep it for him. Huh? If you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. Figure out whatever's making you sad and kick his butt. Together. Alright, Lloyd. Finally, we're making some sense. Doubt about it. Brother was amazing. So strong, so confident, and so quick to take action. I have a long way to go to catch up to him. But I'll put every ounce of effort I can into getting there. I don't know, I don't think the stalker was in a romantic way. Become the kind of man that can keep his promise to you. So, what do you say? How mysterious. Again? Guy are almost nothing alike, but the same time, you two remind me so strongly of each other. The way your spirit shines, the way you look ahead with confidence. I remind you of Guy? In a lot of ways, yes. But of course, you are your own person. For who you are, Lloyd. Can't ever become Guy, nor should you try to. I would think you would know that better than anyone. Yeah. That aside, you're going to make me a promise, though. I'd like you to promise me something else. What do you mean? No need to make it right here and now. I do not simply want you to take over Guy's promise. I want you to make one all on your own. Whatever you come up with will be perfect, I'm sure. Theo, in case you have forgotten, I am not a... You're 14! So I don't want to be someone who is simply protected all the time. After all, I am a member of the SSS too, aren't I? Right. You're exactly right. Oh. Something wrong? No, it's just... I think that's the first time I've ever seen your genuine smile. I was not smiling. I am simply exhausted, that's all. No need to be shy. Seems like such a waste, though. Your smile's adorable. If you showed it more often, I'm sure you'd be crazy popular. Adorable? Oh. Jonah? How long have you been listening? I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile, somewhere around there. Can't say I was expecting to hear a cheesy line like that today. What's more, you actually got flustered over it. What's with that? Spew any more nonsense, now I'll destroy you with a 40 chain combo in Palm Party. It's not even possible. Wait, actually, someone like you might be able to pull that off. That reminds me, Jonah. You managed to find out who Kitty is. Ha, who do you think I am? This is the one and only Jonah Sacred you're talking to. Managed to figure out her location. I'm sending it to you right now. Jonah, what is this file you attached? An attachment? What the hell are you... Log shouldn't contain anything like this. It was just supposed to uncover her location. You should open it. What? That's... What the heck is this? Wait just a damn minute. This couldn't be. It's the hackers have become the hacked. This must be her way of getting revenge for us discovering her location. No, perhaps she had us in the palm of her hand from the very beginning. True, it's possible that the information we obtained was simply a ruse. Jonah, you okay over there? Damn it, there's no way she should have been able to mask her address. Trace and analyze it, and eventually it'll lead back to the access points. No, that won't work. But what about... hello? There's no point talking to Jonah when he's like that. Let's just return to his place for now. Still need to retrieve our rightfully earned memory quartz. Oh, I nearly forgot about that. With everything that just went on, I guess it slipped my mind. Should be an emergency elevator exit. Take that and head back. Yeah, sounds good. That is not the right way. The chain of elevators. Wow, the sun's already setting? This Guess we spent more time in the Geofront than I thought. It seems that way. What's the matter, Tio? Nothing. We should hurry back to Jonah and retrieve the memory quartz. Admit, I'm also curious about Kitty's true identity. Me too. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere. Rosenberg's studio. Wait a minute. Rosenberg's studio is that doll factory, isn't it? It's near the mountain path, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's the place. When I was analyzing Kitty's location, it led me there. I'm 100% certain. Yeah, where the hell is the freaking doll factory of all places? Some kind of joke? It certainly is strange. So, Kitty is at the studio like Jonah claims. What's so weird about that? Well, currently the Orbital Network is only functioning within the city in St. Ursula Medical College. Resort on the other side of the lake, Michelin, is also a part of the testing. Oh. See, because wireless orbital waves are unstable, only primarily used for orbital telephones. Since the orbital network is constantly exchanging large amounts of info, it's usually got to be a wired connection. Giant orbital cable runs along the bottom of the lake, connecting St. Ursula and Michelin. No way would anyone run a connection all the way out to some doll factory in the middle of the mountains. Ah, damn it, what kind of sick prank is this? Didn't we... When was the doll factory? When did we see the doll factory? Is that who Kitty is? Okay. I think the game might have just told me. Can't be, can it? But the mystery still remains. We succeeded in our objective. Lloyd, we were in the same wavelength. I believe you mentioned a reward. I don't know, Tippik. It could be anyone. Yeah. None of this would have been possible without your help. Ah, so this is the info you said we'd be interested in. That's right. It contains info on most of Ravash's relationships. I even threw in some info on a couple other related topics for safe measure. Happy now? Oh, did you not see the screen? It just showed me Ren. Wow, I'll say. This information is indeed of interest to us. Just so you know, there's nothing super classified or anything on there. It's all stuff that anyone could find out if they dug hard enough. Bosses at the CPD, for example. They've been sitting on all this for, like, ever. Oh. Well, we ran into Ren at the Rosenberg studio, and Lloyd had a flashback to talking to Ren, so... I think there's a solid chance it might be her. So what you working on? A script? I'm sure it'll be useful nonetheless, thanks. If we didn't have access to all of this, we were at a bit of a disadvantage. Oh yeah, nice. That's so. Glad I could help then. Ugh, I'm beat. That was way too much for one day. Tomorrow, I'll use what we learned to finally uncover Kitty's true identity. Huh. Well, don't overdo it. It's the anniversary festival, Jonah. Why don't you go on a date or something instead of holing up in here? Shut up. It's none of your business what I do or don't do. Oh, you got... That's Rough. Damn wolf in sheep's clothing ass playboy normie piece of crap. What? Not exactly sure what all that meant, but I can't help but feel like he's got the wrong idea about me, too. Now that you mention it, went on a date with Cecile on the opening day of the festival, didn't you? Huh? After that, you ended up spending time with the beautiful Seeker sisters. Experience really does trump everything in the end. Tio, what are you trying to say? Nothing in particular. Lloyd is just Mr. Bitches. That's all there is to it. Connecting to the memory quartz. This, we can access the entire database's contents. Welcome back, Kira. Until now, we've had quite a few gaping holes in our intel and Ravash. No, we're gonna move on from that. This might be the first time we've had so much information on them laid out for us. Why don't we take a little look-see what we got here, then? Right. Ravash is the largest criminal organization currently operating within Crossbell States. Its inception dates back to roughly 1130 of the Septian calendar, coinciding with the founding of the state itself. As the name Ravash & Co. would suggest, its fortune was amassed by smuggling goods between the Empire and the Republic under the guise of a trading company. In turn, Ravash was able to seize control of Crossbell's underworld. Currently, Ravash is known to participate in several illegal businesses, including arms smuggling, the sale of stolen goods, land speculation, insider trading, mirror laundering, sex rings, intermediary agencies for Jaeger Corps, and so on. Due to its close ties to influential Diet members, Ravash is rarely punished for its criminal offenses. While members may be arrested from time to time, it is common for their bail to be posted almost immediately. See, this entry gives a pretty good overview of Ravash. Only heard rumors and scraps of info until now. It's nice to have everything together in one place. Seeing all this, it's evident what a formidable organization they truly are. For real, these guys are making a killing with these shady ops of theirs. Ravash's main force totals about 300 members, including the low-level workers both inside and outside the state. The company employs approximately 500 people total. Ravash's ranks include several former Jaegers and soldiers from neighboring countries. Combined with its smuggling of cutting-edge orbital weaponry, Ravash is believed to have considerable military strength. Despite not being a large-scale crime syndicate, its influence extends past Crossbell. Ravash holds deep ties with influential figures in both the Empire and the Republic. According to recent intel, Ravash has begun to lose ground to Heiyu, a rival organization, but has since bolstered its firepower by using warhounds. This new development has led to the Ravash regaining superiority. I had no idea Ravash was this large and well-armed. Not only that, but they have men in their ranks with real battlefield experience. Yeah, makes sense. Their lowest-ranking underlings put up a good fight. Mention their warhounds. They're still using them even after what happened. It's like the arrest we made in Mainz was for nothing. I'm afraid so. Disappointing to think. Tony controls Crossbell's largest mafia as the current president of Ravash & Co. Fifth man to hold the position, but did not inherit it conventionally. 8 years ago, Marconi gained control by overthrowing the Fourth Dawn in an act of deceit and betrayal. Perhaps due to his Erebonian heritage, Marconi prioritizes his relationships with members of the Diet's Imperial faction. His ties with Speaker Hartman in particular are well documented. On the other hand, he's also made inroads with the Republican faction. Undoubtedly, Marconi seeks to leverage both factions in order to take advantage of Crossbell's unique circumstances. Furthermore, he seems to fashion himself after Erebonian nobility. His personal tastes include lavish garments and ostentatious furniture. Damn, look at this arrogant old fart. Look like a jolly old. His actions paint him as anything but. Here's Marconi as a much more cunning individual than we were led to believe. Though he's firmly affiliated with the Empire, he's still managed to forge ties with the Republic. No question, this guy's trouble. Garcia Rossi's official position at Ravache & Co. is General Manager of Sales. Behind the scenes, however, he acts as the Mafia's underboss and is the commander of its rank-and-file henchmen. Rossi previously served as a commanding officer of the Zephyr Jaeger Corps, when Marconi toppled the former Don 8 years ago, contracted Rossi to aid him in his bid for power. Afterward, Marconi recruited him away from the Corps to join Ravache & Co. permanently. Rossi was the architect behind the Mafia's militarization and large increase in strength. His Jaeger days, Rossi earned the moniker Killing Bear by using his large frame and advanced military combat prowess to overwhelm enemy soldiers on the battlefields. Vash is second in command and he's from a Jaeger Corps? Zephyr. Name sounds familiar to me. Probably because it's one of the two strongest corps in all of Western Zemuria. That guy was a commanding officer of Zephyr. Trust me, his strength is no joke. I've actually heard rumors about the Killing Bear before. Didn't realize this was the guy. Makes sense, he practically radiated strength. Randy, how do you know so much about all this? Travel as much as me and you'll hear all sorts of rumors. Speaker Hartman. Hartman is an extremely influential politician who holds the position of Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. As a member of the Diet, he also acts as the leader of its Imperial faction. Descendant of Erebonian nobility, Hartman owns a luxurious mansion located at the Mishalam in the far southern reaches of the Crossbell state. He is also considered an old friend of Marconi, the president of Ravache & Co. Believed Hartman cooperates in the Mafia's various criminal enterprises, including smuggling, mirror laundering, and so on. Furthermore, sources say that Hartman had an unofficial meeting with the Imperial Chancellor, Gileath Osborne, last year in order to demonstrate his domestic and foreign authority. So this is Speaker Hartman. Kinda strikes me as some hoity-toity Imperial noble rather than a politician. But did he really manage to get an audience with the Empire's Blood and Iron Chancellor? Yes, though it was evidently an informal one. Chancellor Osborne did have a meeting with him. It still irks me to hear that he would meet with Speaker Hartman, but completely snub my grandfather. At the time, the whole matter was quite the hot topic in both nations' political spheres. Can't believe I never heard about that. Blood and Iron Chancellor. Making a name for himself, alright. Can't help but wonder what the reason behind his visit was. Alright. Everything was fuzzy up until now, but I'm starting to see the big picture. I agree. Vash is led by a ruthless yet cunning boss with a former Jaeger commander as his right-hand man. Further, they have strong ties to Speaker Hartman. Not only that, but if the Speaker has ties to the Blood and Iron Chancellor... the wrong Osborne. We needed Ozzy Osborne, not Gileath Osborne. It's no wonder the CPD can't do a damn thing about the Mafia. It's true. Wait just a moment. I believe I discovered concealed data within the memory quartz. Concealed data? Can you pull it up? Hold up. If there's stuff hidden, does that mean that Brad is messing with us? Yep. It seems he tried to test whether or not I was able to notice it. It's punishment. Long and painful. Well, that aside for now, were you able to recover the data? Yes, I would put the level of difficulty at easy peasy lemon squeezy. Schwarz auction. Is that the Schwarz auction? It's the thing Estelle and Joshua were asking us about, wasn't it? Ah, nice one, Jonah. That little scoundrel really pulled through for us. It seems to confirm that it is in fact a real event. Further, that it's connected in some way to Ravash. Yeah, I had a feeling it was more than just a rumor. Alright, should we take a look? Schwarz Auction is an annual event staged by Ravash on the final day of the anniversary festival. It's held in the form of a private, largely secret party hosted at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Michelin. Most items up for bid are first-class works of art, such as painting and jewelry acquired through theft, bribery, tax evasion, and illegal back channels. Additionally, invites are not limited to just crossbellins. Nobles and affluent people from across the continent are extended invitations, making the auction function as an off-the-record gathering of Zemuria's high society. Schwarz Auction is a major source of income for Ravash. It also provides Speaker Hartman with the ideal place to network influential figures. Security is solely handled by Ravash's forces as well. It is prohibited unless the guest possesses a black invitation card engraved with a golden rose. Is this real? Unbelievable. I think something this massive has been happening every single year? Isn't this strange? Despite being a secret, this information describes it as a large-scale social event. Well, I'm sure the police and mass media are well aware, but are forced to keep their lips sealed about it. Otherwise, there's no way that people wouldn't know about such a huge event. Exactly. Huh? Chief. Good evening, sir. Calling me surprised. Didn't expect you guys to get this far on your own. This ain't the place to talk, though. Come on, give you the full rundown in my office. So you admit that all the information in those files is accurate? Yeah, unfortunately so. Beats me who did all this research, but they got quite a goldmine of stuff. But all the CPD's top brass know about this, right? Yeah, though I wouldn't say it's everyone. Anyone that's at Inspector rank or higher for sure. The entire First Division, too. Hell, even Arios and the Bracer Guild have probably known all about it for a while now. Means there's another barrier standing. Another barrier, say, standing in our way. Oh yeah, an extraordinarily huge one. You know, I don't intend to restrict what you guys can do, but wouldn't recommend poking your noses any further into the Schwarz auction. Stuff like this is well beyond your pay grades. But Chief... Now, Chief, let's not mince words here. You're not saying this is beyond us. You're trying to tell us the CPD itself has its hands tied, aren't you? Considering all the influential figures invited and the fact that Speaker Hartman is the host of the entire gathering, the auction is practically untouchable. Citizenry is not in imminent danger. The Bracer Guild cannot act either. It seems there's nothing anyone can do. But we can't just... Calm down. You weren't the only frustrated person here, trust me. Think about the First Division, grinding their teeth every year, powerless to do anything. If this event ever gave them the slightest chance, they'd be charging in to take it down before even the guild could respond. Despite being shady as all hell, appears to be just another glamorous party. Yeah. Basically, if you tried to crack down on the Schwarz auction and screwed up, the SSS would be finished. That's why, for your own good, I can't let you chase after this. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Frustrating. Listen, I'm not telling you to accept how things are. Just understand, sometimes you have to chin up, look forward, and figure out how much you can really accomplish. Don't forget that pit in your stomach right now, though. Keep at it, and your chance will come one day. Don't get too down, eh? I understand, sir. From now on, we'll stop looking. Auction. Lloyd. Sorry, Lloyd. Damn, this really sucks. That the third day of the anniversary festival ended. It was past a mysterious story of Lloyd's brother, a hacker known as Kitty, a detailed report regarding Ravash. Then the Schwarz auction, sitting at the center of Crossbell's injustices. All of it still spinning inside of his head, Lloyd slipped into a restless sleep. Lloyd, come on. Hey, you need to wake up now. We have a meeting, remember? Ah. Oh. Morning, Ellie. What are you doing here in my room? Good morning, Lloyd. Well, since you hadn't come downstairs, I thought I should come check on you. I take it you didn't sleep well, given what we heard yesterday? See right through me, Ellie. But who are you holding? Oh, I'm fine. If I were to lose heart after something like that, I'd never get anywhere. Besides, I think I always knew the truth deep down. The reality that this secret party was in fact just another example of how corrupt Crossbell has become. It's simply in denial, trying to look away from it. Not anymore. I don't intend on living with regrets or feeling powerless to help. Really. Decided to face those feelings with my head held high. That's what the chief told us to do, and I'm going to use that as my motivation to move forward. I see. That settles it then. You've already found your resolve, then there's no reason for me to hesitate anymore. When we get changed, and I'll meet you all downstairs. Sure thing. Once breakfast is ready, let's have our meeting while we eat. Sounds good. Thanks, Ellie. She's come a long way this last month. She's not carrying the same doubts she used to. Better keep it up so I don't fall behind. So, it's already the 4th day of the anniversary festival. We're gonna have our work cut out for us. Alright, it's the 4th day of the festival. Time to get to work. Sure, a load of support requests have come in overnight, so let's take a look. Right, today's the day of the big parade, too. I mentioned there are tourists traveling all across the state during the festival. As you suspected, a lot of requests have come in. Lost belongings, missing children, etc. Might be a little much to try and tackle all of them. Let's do what we can and go from there. Sounds like a plan. Well, you've dropped to medium. Oh. I did kind of forget the... Night, a couple out of town stayed at my establishment, but now there's no sign of them. Please help me find them. It seems they went to a very dangerous area. None of us in the village dare enter, so there's little we can do to locate them. Please hurry to Ash Tree Inn for details. Where is Ash Tree Inn? Assume it's got to be Armorica. Don't remember if Maine's had an inn. They had a they had a pub or something. I think. Ash Tree. That place would make sense. Arca. We got a couple. Oops. Go to east. attacks can blind and hypnotize. I assume it's gotta be our mark. I don't know why I didn't just open the map. Oh, I had one quest. The other one was short, wasn't it? Yeah, this one's short. Okay, let's actually do that one first. To the association's tent in the Harbor District. Ah. Excuse us, but we're with the Crossbell Police Department. Yeah, I didn't realize there were some hidden quests in my first playthrough. I definitely missed a good handful of those. Excuse us, but we're with the Crossbell Police Department. Actually, here, question, you can't answer this. Are there hidden quests or, like, support requests that don't come through the terminal that I just have to kind of stumble upon by talking to everyone constantly? This be the Business Owners Association's tent. We're here to follow up on a support request. Oh, you've arrived. Now this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting you to be the one to come to our aid. Good surprise, I hope. Your request just happened to find its way to us. Two already acquainted? Yeah, we happened to sit across from each other on the train to Crossbell the day I started working with you guys. I had no idea that he was the chairman of the Business Owners Association at the time. Okay. Just as I was unaware that the young man across from me was poised to become a fine detective. You don't think they have any hidden quests? Okay, good. We have a bit of a difficult situation on our hands. Forgive me for adding more to your plate, SSS, but we need your help. Yeah, like, I apparently missed Anton entirely in Sky FC. Count on us, sir. Let's see, I believe the request mentioned something about a recent theft. Yeah, wasn't there a bunch of them? Yes, it's as you say. There have been 4 different reports of theft since yesterday. The last one of the stalls was robbed clean. Business Owners Association manages all of the stalls being run during the festival, so we hear every report that comes in. After poring over them all, I've determined that only food stalls are being targeted. Don't have any clues to go off of, so the best thing we can do is warn the other stalls. That's unfortunate. The vendors have already have enough to worry about during the festival. I imagine you are worried about this damage becoming more widespread. Yes, and that's why I've called you all here. It's my duty to ensure that the thief is caught before they can cause any more damage. A shit ton of hidden quests in Zero. Good. Not to mention all this turmoil will no doubt affect the customers who have come to enjoy the festival if it continues. Will you please apprehend the thief for us? Understood. This is a serious predicament. We'll begin investigating immediately. What in the prologue? Well, goodness, I already feel a little relieved. Counting on all of you. Chilling the Bracer Guild. Why would I go to the Bracer Guild? We're police, not bracers. Rest assured, my man, you're in good hands. So, Lloyd, any plans on how to tackle this? We don't have much to go off of here. You're right. We don't know nearly enough to try and analyze the situation yet. Excuse me, do you mind telling us which stalls were targeted? I'd like to speak with the owners. May be able to get more information from them before we proceed. Ah, I see. That makes sense to me. Recorded the names down here. I read them to you. Yes, please. First is Nardol's Burgers in Central Square, followed by Chroma's Juice Stand in the Administrative District. Next we have Palette Pizza in the Entertainment District and Mithra's Gelato in the Harbor District. Were you able to get all of that? Okay, so 4 stalls in total, and they're all in different districts. No clues were left despite there being 4 victims? Well, let's see what we can dig up from the owners. Will you be here on standby? We'll return after we've made our rounds. Oh yeah, let me give you my contact info. Don't hesitate to call us if there are any new developments. We don't know when the thief will strike again, so communication is key. Understood. We'll wait here for you. Counting on you, everyone. What was that again? Burger stall in Central Square. Gelato stall in Harbor District. Well, we're in the Harbor District. That is boiled meat. Broiled meat. Royalty ice cream. Mithra's Gelato. I don't see anywhere where it says Mithra's Gelato. I see royalty ice cream. Randy, do you need... You illiterate, Randy. Gorgeous girls like hers got my heart melting already. Save the flirting for another time, Randy. We're here for a reason. Let's see what we can find out. Excuse us, ma'am. We're here with the CPD. May we have a moment to ask you about what happened? No flirt now. Here, he's flirting with this person on screen, not with you. Of course, you're talking about the theft, right? Managed to pull a fast one on me while I was serving a customer. Struck you while you were busy then? Yeah, I had my hands full serving this laid-back tourist guy that was trying his hardest to hit on me. I was warding off his persistent advances. I thought I sensed someone sneaking around behind me. Too little, too late. By the time I turned around, the register had already been emptied. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about the thief in that case. Afraid not. Ugh, I can't believe I let them slip right under my nose. Well, she doesn't tell me much. Burger stall in Central Square. Something in the Administrative District, wasn't there? Juice stall in the Administrative District. Lunch. Juice. Under Chroma's Juice Stand. Feeling thirsty? Wasn't this the stand that was robbed? Excuse me, would you mind giving us an account of how the robbery went down? In detail, please. Sure, I guess. It all happened when I let my guard down for a second. My poor sales. All what the suspect looked like? Really, he was really busy, so I wasn't able to get a good look at everyone. There was this slim, carefree younger guy. From the looks of it, he was a foreign tourist. He was hitting on me the entire time. And as I was in the middle of rejecting him, I heard some sounds behind me and turned to look. The thief must have used that opportunity to make their move. I think so. Darn it, I was being so careful too. It was a crafty one. Starting to see a pattern here. There's a guy running... Well, there are 2 people running this stand. One of them is a guy. I think I see why that one wasn't hit. Pizza stall in the Entertainment District. Is this also run by... Oh, you're running a stand on your own. Why weren't you hit on? Right, Pallet Pizza is one of the stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, sir, do you have a minute to talk? We're investigating the recent string of thefts. Alright, the pattern is broken. That mess, huh? Geez, what a day it's been. I got so caught up in dealing with a customer that I let my guard down. Wait, dealing with a customer? Yeah, it was this chatty guy that was hell-bent on ordering a tropical pizza. Judging by my past experience with customers, I'm willing to bet he was a tourist. Anyway, I got his pizza all nice and packed up and was right in the middle of handing it over. When I heard this commotion coming from somewhere behind me. Now, I'm positive it was the sound of the register being wrenched open. Damn it, how could this happen to me? Sorry for what you're going through. Thank you for cooperating in our investigation. In Central Square. Burger stand. Cake and pudding. Not you. Popcorn. Bic Burger. That is also not what's on the banner. Arnold's Burgers. This is one of the food stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, do you have a minute? We're conducting an investigation on the recent thefts. Those police officers the guy from the Business Owners Association told me about. I'm sure you know, but my stall was hit just this morning. Condolences. Please try to recall what occurred at the time of the incident. Oh, well. The problem with that is I don't know exactly when I was robbed. What do you mean by that? Well, it might have been when I was busy chatting away with this talkative young man. I think he was an eager tourist who came to enjoy the festival. Anyway, he was quite the chatterbox. I finally got him his order. I swear I heard some rustling from behind me. I quickly looked behind me, but there was no one there. And after a while, I opened up my register, and lo and behold, all my mirror was gone. I see, so it's possible that your mirror was stolen in that moment. It's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea otherwise. Definitely sounds odd. We wrap up our questioning here? It should be good. Let's head on back and shuffle through all our info. We haven't heard from the Business Owners Association, so we can assume that no other stalls have been victimized. It should be the case, yes. But perhaps it would be prudent to go by the food stalls on the way back, just to be sure. Alright, nothing from you. Oh, you're back already. Were you able to find anything? Yeah, we actually managed to gather a lot of information. Why don't we sort through it now? Good idea. Take it away, Lloyd. Alright, let's try to piece it together. Let's start by going over everything we've learned thus far. Based on what we heard from the stall's owners, the thief was able to steal from them by... Pretty sure they all said they were hit while they were in the middle of dealing with customers. Crime while the owners were busy serving customers to avoid detection. Crafty method, I must say. Yeah, it doesn't matter how cautious you are if you're too busy to notice. Right, I had heard the same. The cowardice know no bounds. Let's not forget our thieving friend managed to hit up 4 of them in a row. Bet they're off gloating to all their buddies about their big heist right about now. Perhaps, but don't crimes like these normally follow a pattern? Judging from what I've heard, I think I might just have an idea of what it is. That we've pieced together all the information, it's clear that the criminal's motive was... I don't know! They stole a lot of money, so financial problems? They've been motivated by... Oh, okay. There are plenty of bigger fish to fry if they needed some serious cash. Yeah, you're right. A criminal probably gets their thrills from stealing. It's utterly ridiculous that someone would commit so many thefts for a reason like that. What kind of criminal is responsible for this tomfoolery? I think I have an idea of what the criminal might be like. Criminal is... Fairly certain it's a pair of younger thieves. How do you figure? There weren't any witnesses. Think about it for a second. Each stall was robbed in the middle of serving a customer. Didn't the descriptions of the customer they served sound eerily similar to one another? Stalls in the administrative and harbor districts both described him as a carefree sort of flirt. Meanwhile, the stalls in the central square in the entertainment district described him as a very chatty, energetic kind of guy. The only profiles recounted by the stall owners at the moment of the theft. It's far too unlikely to be a coincidence. Yeah, and that's why I'm thinking our criminals are a pair. I think I get what you're saying. But one of them garnered the attention of the stall owner, the other went and stole the mirror. Yeah, makes sense if you assume they were switching off their roles. Absolutely cannot let this continue any further. Please, find them before they strike again. Exactly what he said. How are you going to find them? The city is packed with people now. It's hopeless, isn't it? The best we can do is alert the shopkeepers to stay on guard. I disagree. I think we have enough information on how they operate to devise a countermeasure to stop them from stealing again. Hey guys, where do you think our duo is going to strike next? It's safe to exclude any stalls that have already been targeted. Sooner or later, they're going to get caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Narrows it down to the stalls which have yet to be burglarized. So the question is which? We should investigate more of the unaffected stalls too. Well, judging from what we saw, the next stall most likely to be targeted is... I'm gonna say this one. What about the sweet stall in Central Square? Yeah, that's the one I found most likely too. The administrative district will be filled with officers because of today's parade. The entertainment and harbor districts are relatively open areas compared to Central Square. Considering the need to secure an easily accessible escape route, Central Square is the most logical location. Why would they need an escape route? Shopkeepers that were already stolen from are going to be more aware of their surroundings. Even if we've got an experienced thieves... Even if we've got experienced thieves on our hand, they're far more likely to get caught at this point. We'll need to make a quick getaway if they do. Oh, now that you mention it. The burger stall was also located at the intersection between a few of the districts. The sweet stall in Central Square is within proximity of the back alley in the administrative districts. That area decidedly has the highest number of escape routes available, so the thieves are likely to target that stall next. Good thinking, Teotot. Let's just come down to this. Let's stake it all on the thieves targeting him next. Like he's a bust. This customer's pretty young. Just looks like your run-of-the-mill tourist. Your horses, Lloyd. We got another bite. The man subtly reached his hand into the food stall's register. That's our cue. Go, go, go. Police, freeze. Damn it. Quick, let's scram. Mademoiselle Teotot, you're up. You know this is a dead end, right? Game, set, match. Crap. Who noobs down? Those are a bunch of spineless cops. The hell do you think you can do to us? Think you can just walk all over us, the Black Emperors? I believe that we were able to retrieve the mirror, but I must say, these hooligans aren't quite as rough around the edges as I was expecting. You said it, pal. One punch from the downtown delinquents and they'd be crying like a bunch of pansies. Wow, that quieted them down. Is it possible they really were threatened by them? Who would ever get scared by guys like that? Making fun of us or something? We'd have no trouble taking them on. Have our answer. Let's see now. We're made fools of, so they resorted to petty crimes as a means of venting their frustration. That's what it was. Disrupted the festival, and for what? Some selfish, self-pitying reason? Hooligans made a big mistake. You better be ready to answer for your crimes in full. Ugh, what's with this old geezer? Blair's giving me chills. There you are. You're the special support section, right? Sorry we're late. We're here to take away the thieves. Thanks. Sorry for calling you out here during such a busy period. Man, there have been so many of those today. Not a problem, it's our job after all. Thank you, Saribot, for doing your job. These two the guys? Yeah, if you would escort them to HQ, please. Right, you can count on us. Hey, move it along. Whoa, don't push me. Phew, looks like his case closed. Didn't look like they were from Crossbell, so I figured they won't be in jail for more than 3 days. Yeah, well, the first guy, there were two that posted at almost the exact same time. Or that commented at the exact same time, so... Chatted, that's the word I was looking for. So I think there might have just been a cooldown or something between it bopping idiots. Crossbell's pretty soft on the foreigners, eh? Huh, yes, well, the joke is on them. They'll be sitting in a jail cell staring at a stone wall while the rest of us are out here enjoying the festival. Not to mention, I had a bit of fun striking fear into their hearts. Say your charade was spectacular, they were completely fooled. Ha! Comes with the experience of being a veteran trader, used to having to put on airs. Definitely a side of you I've never seen before. I think I put on quite the performance, if I do say so myself. Thank you for resolving the issue, everyone. You are truly in your debt. Please allow for the Business Owners Association to present you its utmost gratitude. Oh no, that won't be necessary. We're just glad to have solved the case before any more damage was dealt. You know where to find us if you ever run into any other problems. We'd be happy to help. Fine plan indeed. It's comforting to know I'm in good hands. Be afraid to reach out to us anytime. But I think that's where we're gonna call it for the night. Good stream, good stream. Got a lot of support requests done, made some story progress. That's how Buster Sword. Unfortunately, you're here right as I'm about to close up for the night. I was just saying my good nights to everybody. It's all good. Everyone's got their own life. That means I gotta go longer. Shit, Clarion might be right on that. Oh. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow, more or less the same time, 8 p.m., give or take 10 minutes. Oh no, I'm stuck here forever. Yeah, GG's. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a lovely night. We'll see you later.